this last little bit. So he wears glasses. Um, they're clear lenses though. I didn't even ask him. He was with a client when I met him.
Okay.
So he has these like bright yellow frames with clear lenses. So I'm assuming they're either just prescription lenses or maybe they're like those glare reducing, blue light blocking, quote unquote, glasses that only block like, 20% of the blue light. But yeah, um, probably not doing the job of inhibiting or filtering out some of the light. And he just sent me the link. So I'm assuming he hasn't gone through any of their
Oh, I know.
therapies or anything.
Right. There's two levels they have. First, they test you to see if you have it, and then, and that they use a lot in schools with kids. And then they give you color overlays, and then the second is a more tedious process of going through all the different colors.
So I'm wondering if he just did like the self-assessment.
Yeah, could be. So he's in Arizona.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if they have people in Arizona.
So I know you went to the conference and everything, but before that, did you do a self-assessment and then meet with a practitioner and go through the,
Yeah, I've done that. I did it actually many, many years ago first, and the person he wasn't very good at it, and he was
Hmm.
doing it on fluorescent lights, and he didn't, and I got really small lenses. I wasn't thinking, and it didn't really make a difference. But then last year I went, and that's when I got the big Darth Vader glass or the cover glasses, and I went through the process again. Um,
Okay.
and that part, it is help, but for me, I'm so extreme that it, like for a lot of people, it changes their life and they can be in places that they couldn't be in. And for me, it just lessens the threat so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't solve everything, but it helped. And I know a lot of other people, like at the conference, there were people who were just raving about how much it changed their life.
I'm
Um,
sure. I mean, visual system is so powerful.
yeah.
If those filters are just not working, or if there's some color that's just really ramping you up, it's
Yeah.
hard to it's hard to get around that. It's a big
Yeah.
boulder to move through.
But if he's actually at Lifetime in those places, like he can handle something because I just can't even go, I can't be there. It's,
Yeah, and when I worked at Lifetime this last time, I think the time, well, I'm sure the time before too, but this last time it was much more apparent how much the light was affecting me.
hmm. Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, it was the weirdest realization when it happened. I actually just talked about it on my stories the other day. Um, that it would just drain my energy so quickly.
Yeah.
The first time I would just drink energy drinks all day or caffeine. I would go down. If we actually, if you bought the mug, you'd get free coffee and tea for like the whole month in the fall and in the spring. And so I would just be going down there and just hammering coffee in the morning until the afternoon, and then I'd be hammering iced tea all day. Just caffeine all day. And, of course, that leads to burnout. So
Yeah.
went through that cycle a few times. Um, but finally studying neuro, realizing that I had a visual processing issue, um, and the lights were causing a lot of it, that um, I begged to wear a hat and they wouldn't let me do it. So, yeah, didn't fit the uniform. Even though there's another trainer in there that wears a hat every day, but he's special, I guess. But anyway, long story short, found out that some colored lenses were really helpful. So at first I just had the yellow blue light blocking glasses, and those actually helped a little bit. The yellow ones did. And then I started learning about syntonics and color therapy and the different wavelengths of light and testing things out. And the amount of energy conservation that allowed for me, I didn't have to reach for the stimulants anymore. I just felt calmer and more energized and yeah, less pain and all that good stuff. So yeah, colored lenses and occlusion taping. Those are the big changes for me.
Do you feel like because of all the neuro you've done though, your system can handle it better now? Like it's processing things better?
It
That
is better. Certainly is better as you remove threat.
yeah.
You just have a bigger capacity. Um,
Yeah, that's the question. Is the visual processing improving or is the threat or how is there, which way is it? Is it
yeah, I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I think it's both.
yeah.
Yeah, I certainly, yeah, you can't really tease out exactly how much of each is going on, but you could run an experiment where you don't do anything visually and just try to remove all threat as much as you can and see if it helps. I think it might help a little bit, but I don't think it would do, definitely wouldn't get all of it.
Right.
I think specifically working on that processing is super important.
Did I was I did I tell you about my experience with the binaural beats?
You mentioned it on a call or in a post, I don't remember, but tell me again.
That's what maybe I was asking about brainwaves. That's what I want to like learn also more about because when I was listening to 9 hertz, I'm going to experiment with different ones when I was under lights, and I was able to withstand it much better.
Nice.
And so that was really
Great.
striking to me. Like also with working
Yeah.
with this person, like because I don't know if anybody's talking about that, how that kind of thing can
Doubtful. I've
influence.
never heard anybody
Yeah,
talk
so
about it.
I'm curious if that's a rabbit hole or something that's for me to bring to the world at some point.
Yeah.
How the sound frequencies can help your visual processing. Like that's when I wish I went in a different direction with my academic stuff, you know. I,
Well,
I wouldn't have known that long ago, so that's okay.
yeah, I mean, I think it comes around when time is right.
Yeah, no,
Right.
I'm
But that is a super fascinating rabbit hole to go down.
yeah, and that's what I'd love to find the right people who would I could talk to about that. That's
Honestly, I would try to think of what kind of people.
yeah. I have one lead at that guy at MIT I met at the state fair. I don't know if I mentioned,
Mm,
but I
uh-uh.
call him. I met someone at the state fair who was selling, he and his wife have a business where they make towels out of your tartans so that you can have a tartan of a towel. And I just
Mm,
started talking to him, and then he said, "Oh, yeah, this is we just do this for fun. I'm generally, and my real job is as a brain researcher at MIT." I was like, "What?"
mm, mm.
Because I talked to
Oh,
him for the extra minute, I found that out, and he gave me his card and told him to call me in a couple of weeks after things had settled down from the fair. So he's on my list.
mm.
So, because I talked to him a bit about scoliosis and cerebellum, and he knew exactly what I was talking to in ways no very few people have. So maybe he'd be a person. I'll see.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah,
Yeah.
with is this someone who's going to work with you?
I don't know. He said he's looked into next level neuro already, so
Oh,
hopefully
okay.
maybe he'll join the mentorship
Yeah.
in December. That'd be cool. Um, I don't know. Yeah, I was just asked by the management to help him out because he's thinking about quitting
Oh,
because he can't handle the lights. So right now I'm just doing them a favor. Uh,
well, the about not wearing a hat and things like that, it can be, and it depends how you go through it, but it can be considered a disability issue.
for sure.
So
Yeah.
like I actually had doctor, because I had jury duty and it was just no windows. It was so awful. And the doctor wrote me a letter finally so I don't have to go to jury duty, which I mean, it was frustrating, but
Right.
and in the airports I take advantage of when they say if anyone needs extra help, I go there first and I run down the jetway and they're looking at me like, you don't have a disability, but yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're just not aware.
So that could be like wearing a hat. You can say, well, this is because I have a disability, or wearing the glasses. That
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure it would be fine
okay?
for him. So I'll mention that to him. And I'm just gonna take in all of the glasses, pinholes, occlusion, hemifields, and we're just gonna test everything.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna bring in my whole kit and just test a bunch of stuff and just, get reduce some visual stress.
Try earplug too. It was really helpful.
Oh, yeah, great idea. That was super helpful for me too. I put on the yellow glasses, occlusion tape, earplug, and I'm
Yeah.
good to go. Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. So we'll see what happens. It sounds like he's already interested and he's, super nerd. So it's kind of exciting meeting somebody at the beginning of their neuro journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get to, yes,
I
and the
just I
kid
already sent him like 7 book recommendations. And
who really wants to learn. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he seems like that type. So it's kind of cool.
Good.
Um, I gotta go in 2 minutes. So you got anything pressing you want to talk about?
No, I'm feeling better.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm hoping to continue feeling better. So I'll have more energy to do more things,
Amazing.
to be present in the world. So thanks for
Did
all your
you?
support along the way.
Yeah, of course. Did you get a chance to attend the new neuro recovery group last week?
Oh yeah, that was really lovely.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, most of the people I know already,
Yeah. Yeah. A
and they
lot of
seem to
them
be really
have been around
supportive.
for a long time.
Yeah, and they just were very welcoming.
Cool.
So
Good.
good. We'll miss you, but I keep coming other
Yeah, it
days.
was weird last Thursday. I felt
Ah,
I felt lost
oh no, I
there
was
for a
thinking
minute.
about you.
But
Okay,
then I found some flow in my work and I totally forgot about time and everything else.
okay,
So it was good. It was kind of nice to have one morning where I don't have to prepare to teach something.
that's good.
So I think I'm gonna keep that.
Yeah,
Thursday morning is kind of off.
all right, yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Yeah, sometimes I've tried to balance between like days where I teach a lot and then days where I don't, because I find having good large swaths of time for me is really helpful as opposed to having things broken up, whereas some
Yes.
people would rather break it up. But I think you have the constitution where you can flow, and you know what I'm talking about.
That's 100% how I think about and schedule all of those things.
Yeah,
It's built around flow blocks.
yeah,
Yeah, at least 90 minutes, better to be 2 to 3 hours,
yeah,
where it's chunked time where you only do one thing.
yeah,
And so every morning it's one thing and it's preparing for whatever teaching I'm doing that day. And that's great, but it's a little out of balance with how I want to live my life and build my business.
yeah,
So I need one of those days to be more, not necessarily unstructured completely, but um, where I don't have to, really where I don't have to teach and where I can just like, it's on those days, it's mostly about learning, honestly. It's mostly about, reading something new, but I don't have to prepare a lesson on it, right? It's just fulfilling my own curiosities and doing that.
yeah. I find those going to bed on the night before that day is also really calming. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to be
Yeah.
on.
I don't have to perform
Yeah.
in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. Very
You have
true.
to go teach, right?
I gotta teach the mentorship. Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, it's good to see you.
You too.
Have
We'll
a
see
good
you
one.
soon.
See you soon.
All
Okay,
right. Bye.
bye-bye.